booked the resort called Oroner Dinratri and were genuinely excited until finding it felt like solving a mystery without a map. The route wasn't helping either, bumpy enough to keep things interesting, and our driver was not amused. My head may or may not have bounced off the roof once or twice. So yeah, if you're planning to go, just know finding it's half the adventure and the unexpected ride, that's on the house. After that mini roller coaster of a ride, we almost made it. Just a few more steps to our resort, Aronir Din Ratri, and honestly, worth every bump. The place is stunning, quiet, peaceful, and not a hint of pollution. You can actually smell fresh air here, like the kind you'd want to bottle and take home. There you
It's very nice though.
Yeah. This is the reception. So.
Yes, we have reached the resort finally.
Linen.
Oh, but I was supposed to. Oh, no.
Check-in's done and the staff's taking us to our room. I'm excited. Did quite a bit of research before the trip and picked this resort. The route from the city center isn't great, but once we got here, we'll let that slide. Can't promise you'll feel the same though. The room is called Chandra Bindu. At Oroner Din Ratri, each room has a unique name. They call it a bungalow and it cost us 4,800 taka.
আমাদের গ্লিজার চিজটা দেখে দিই যে আমাদের গ্লিজার চিজটা হচ্ছে ভাই এটা
এটা
গরম পানি চলে আসে
আচ্ছা
এই যে চুইস গুলো আসলো
ওকে
আর ওই যে লাইটের চুইস গুলো ভাই আছে কত চুইস সব দেওয়া আছে টাওয়ার যদি কোনো মিসিং হয়ে থাকে তাহলে কল দিন
আচ্ছা কল দিব ওখানে কত কত
801 হচ্ছে আমাদের রিসেপশনের নাম্বার 820 হচ্ছে আমাদের ডাইনিং এর নাম্বার
ডাইনিং
হ্যাঁ
আচ্ছা আর আপনাদের কি মানে কখন খাবার দেয় শুধুমাত্র
লাঞ্চ ডিনার ব্রেকফাস্ট
সবই
আপনারা ডিনার কি আমাদের এখানে করবেন
হ্যাঁ ডিনার করব
ডিনারের মেনুটা হচ্ছে আমাদের দুইটা সেট মেনু আছে একটা বারবিকিউ ভাত মেনুটা হোয়াটসঅ্যাপ নম্বরে দিয়ে দিচ্ছি হোয়াটসঅ্যাপ নাম্বার তো আছে তো কন্টাক্ট নাম্বার
আচ্ছা ওই যে আমার বোনের কাছে
আচ্ছা যে কোনো একজনের কাছে দিয়ে দেব
ঠিক আছে
After bumpy, thumpy ups and downs, we have reached the resort and we checked in our room and we are now going back to the reception because other family members are waiting there. No,
No, I think
they are coming now.
where's the tower? Maybe towers. টাওয়ার কি ওইদিকে
Like
Since we are heading to Lawachara National Park from here, I thought I'd check what the family was up to after check-in. Group trips need coordination. Without it, plans fall apart. Now we are walking to the tower building. Like I mentioned, each room here has a unique name. You'll see nameplates like Orono and B2B, though written in Bangla. This one here is Nilamburi, where my older sister and her kids are staying, and just next door is Chayapot, where my parents are. They're basically the same. Both were booked per person, one for 3 people at 5,000 taka and the other for 4 people at 5,500 taka. Balcony. Nice balcony.
oh,
Huge balcony.
আমরা জাস্ট অরণ্যের দিন রাতিতে চলে আসলাম নাইস ভিউ বাট রাস্তার অবস্থা খুবই খারাপ টু বি ভেরি অনেস্ট দেখা যাক জানো না
জানি
We did not open, so Chinese. Then what not?
After a little jungle adventure at Lawachara National Park, we were pretty wiped out, but the moment we stepped out of our room in the evening, the lighting set up around the resort flipped the mood completely. The whole place was glowing almost magical. With the bright moon shining down and the ambient lights around us, it felt so cinematic we could have easily shot a film called Bright Light of the Night. Now we are heading toward the playground, but first let's just soak in the beauty of this place. সাবধান কিউচকেতে মিয়ে Say
We're smoking.
no.
We are smoking. Smoking hot.
This is
Now we are smoking.
আসো
Did you?
দুজন করবো
This is the end of 2024. What is your observation? What is your like revisiting 2024 and looking forward to 2025? What did you achieve and like what do you want to achieve more in 2025?
I just wanted to be healthy
Okay. And only you wanted to be you
and
want
my
to be
family also
okay.
stay safe and healthy. I pray that everything goes smooth, inshallah, for better future.
Inshallah. How about me? 2024, what did you achieve? And 2025, what do you want to achieve? What do you want actually?
I'm actually spending last moment of 2024 in Bangladesh. It's such an achievement itself.
Wow.
And 2025 will be starting in Bangladesh. Wow.
Another achievement.
Yes,
Yeah.
another achievement. So maybe 2025, I will be achieving. I will make some achievement at the beginning, very beginning of the year. So nothing more to achieve for now.
Yes.
I hope my both Japan family and the Bangladesh family to be stay safe and stay healthy.
Yes. Yeah. What do you have achieved in 2024 and what do you want to achieve in 2025? কি অ্যাচিভ করছিলা 2024 এ এবং কি
কিছুই করি নাই
অ্যাচিভ করতে চাও?
I want to achieve a good result and I want to be a very good student and I stay always safe and I pray that my family and others people and my loved person will be safe inshallah and we will start 2025 in Sri Mongol Oroner Dinratri Resort. Yes.
Yeah. This is our barbecue.
Barbecue.
Another barbecue. Last year এন্ড কিভাবে স্পেন্ড করছো?
গত বছর কিছু করি নাই
কিছু করো নাই না?
তার আগের বছর আমরা সিলেটে ছিলাম।
আচ্ছা ইয়ার এন্ডে
সিলেট
31st?
সিলেটে ছিলাম, পরের দিন ঢাকায়।
হুম।
মানে আমরা এক বছর সিলেট আর এক বছরে ঢাকা, এটা বলছি আমি
আচ্ছা,
সবাইকে।
যদি এখন বলা হয় যে রেট করতে, যে কোন, আমি বলতেছি না যে এটাকেই, বাট what was the best 31st you ever had? Okay, starting from me. What was the best 31st?
TRP countdown concert.
Yeah. When was it?
2001.
2001?
Long time now.
Okay. Okay, মাইশার কোন 31st সবচেয়ে বেস্ট ছিল?
মনে পড়ছে না, বাট আতেন মামাদের সাথে নির্বামের সাথে আমরা পুরান ঢাকায় করছিলাম, ওটাই মজা ছিল সবচেয়ে।
হ্যাঁ।
কোন সাল ওটা মনেই পড়ে না।
ওটাতে কি করছিল যেটা সবচেয়ে বেশি মেমোরেবল ছিল?
হ্যাঁ, রাতে আমরা ঘুরতে বেরিয়েছিলাম, তারপরে ওই যে কি বলে ওটাকে, উড়ে যে যায় ওটাকে কি বলে,
ফায়ার ক্র্যাকার্স?
মানুষ
ফানুস।
হ্যাঁ ওগুলা করছিলাম, ওইটাই বেস্ট ছিল।
18-19 হবে।
হ্যাঁ 18, 2018 or 19 দুটো থেকে একটা হবে।
আর তোমার?
আমার I am a diplomat lady, so every year is best for me.
Which one is your best?
আই থিঙ্ক মানে এটা বলাটা, মানে এখন যতদূর মনে পড়তেছে,
সেটাই।
হ্যাঁ, এই 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 বছর মানে আজকের দিনটা আমার কাছে মনে হচ্ছে যে
Family সাথে।
সবচেয়ে বেস্ট। তার কারণ হচ্ছে যে আমার মানে আমার বউ আছে, আমার
Family?
ফ্যামিলি আছে বাংলাদেশে, তো সবাই একসাথে আছে। হ্যাঁ, তো এটা আসলে মানে সবাই একসাথে নাই, ভাইয়া নাই, কিন্তু ভাইয়া
দুবাইয়ে
ছিল,
নাই।
ভাইয়া নাই। হ্যাঁ, আমি ওই রুবাইকে হয়তো মিস করতে, হয়তো না অবশ্যই মিস করতেছি আমরা সবাই,
দুবাই।
তো তারপরও মানে এটা একটা ভালো ইয়া যে আমি আব্বু আম্মুর সাথে, আমার ওয়াইফও আছে, আমার বড় বোন আছে, আমার ভাগনা আছে, ভাগ্নি আছে, সবাই আছে মোটামুটি। এটা একটা ভালো। তবে ওই যে আতশবাজি, ফায়ার ক্র্যাকার্স বা ফানুস, ওই ধরনের ইয়ে আসলে আমি কখনো মানে নিজের থেকে করিনি। আর ওইটা আমার কাছে খুব একটা ইয়ে মনে হয় না। আমার কাছে মনে হয় যে রিলেশনশিপটাই হচ্ছে সবচেয়ে বড় অস্ত্র।
Okay.
After some light fun, the hunger kicked in, and then we saw the barbecue. Big mistake. The smell, the sizzle, it instantly turned kind of hungry into I could eat at table. Waiting felt like torture, like the food was flirting with us from the grill. The table's set, everyone's locked and loaded, so nope, no speeches, no small talk. We're diving straight into the food like it's the season finale of a cooking show. Let the feast begin. Dinner was simple but solid. There was dal, there was parota, and then the undisputed king of the table, the barbecue. Everything else politely stepped aside while the smoky royalty took center stage.
How's the food, man?
I think it's safe to say dinner was a hit. Really, what's not to like? And now, with our bellies full and hearts happy, it's time for a few final fun moments before we call it a night and call it a year. Because tomorrow, it's Hello 2025. It was my first time welcoming the new year in Bangladesh, and honestly, it felt totally different from what I'm used to in Japan. Back home, New Year's Eve and New Year's Day are huge. Families gather, special food gets prepared, iconic TV shows are on, we count down together, hit midnight with excitement, and visit shrines for the first prayer of the year. But in Bangladesh, December 31st felt like just another day. No big crowds, no wild parties, just a few sky lanterns floating up and the occasional group of youngsters lighting firecrackers like it's a side quest. It was surprising,
in quiet, kind of wholesome way. Maybe here all the celebration energy is saved up for Eid ul-Fitr instead.
After our hearty dinner, we took a quiet stroll outside the resort. A few stray dogs were making their presence known, maybe celebrating New Year's Eve in their own way. Before leaving Srimangal tomorrow, we wanted to have one last cup of tea, then a quick look around the annex of Oronir Dinratri.
Good morning, শুভ সকাল, সবাই কেমন আছেন? Today is the last day of our Sirat to Srimangal trip. We will be going back to Dhaka, but before that, look at today's foggy, beautiful morning.
Oronir Dinratri starts the day with a free breakfast of porota suji dal and an omelette, the perfect way to kick off the morning and the year for us. After that quick breakfast, we had to catch our train from Srimangal to Dhaka. Missing it wasn't an option, so our CNG ride turned into something straight out of Fast and Furious. Thankfully, we made it right on time. From Srimangal to Dhaka train, it is about 4 hours or so let us know in the comments which part of the Sylhet Srimangal trip you liked the most, and of course, which part you didn't. We wanna hear it all. As we wrap our Sylhet Srimangal adventure, we just wanna say a big thank you to a few people who made this trip smoother and so much more special. Abu Bakr Sarkar, Ujjal Malik, and Muhammad Imtiaz Ahmed Onik. Your help with the itinerary and all the local trips truly meant a lot. We couldn't have planned it this well without you. Thanks from the bottom of our hearts. So this time we couldn't manage to book the cabin berth like we did on our way from Dhaka to Sylhet. Apparently, getting a cabin from Srimangal to Dhaka is a bit tricky. Maybe Sylhet passengers get priority. Who knows? But hey, silver lining. We got to experience the AC non-cabin seats this time around. The ride itself was smooth, and unlike the Sylhet-bound journey, no random stops or delays at stations. So while we missed the cozy cabin, at least we made good time.
So that's our entire Sylhet to Srimangal trip, packed with emotion, exploration, and a dash of adventure. From the Selfie Bridge to Arunari Latri, every moment was a memory in the making. But remember, this is just 1/3 of our whole Bangladesh journey. There's still so much more to come. So stay tuned to find out where we are heading next. There's a surprise waiting for you. Join the Bangladesh adventure by clicking that subscribe button. Thank you. Bye-bye.